What's up, guys? Good day. Today I want to have a little philosophical talk. You'll see what I mean. I'm just gonna. What I'm trying to do is do a fast exploration of why I don't worry about my mental disorders, if any, which I'm sure I have a few, and how I manage to make it work, like in my day-to-day basis, because in my adult life I have never gone to a psychologist and I've never been diagnosed by any mental health professional. I haven't gone to like get any of that shit, but I still make my life work, so I want to talk about that a little bit. So here we go. Okay, guys, here we go. So the first thing you do is you have to realize that you have what I call choice one. Choice one is the realization that you can choose whether or not you want to participate in society. This requires an awareness of the fact that society is a bigger thing than you. So in order to participate in it, you have to play by its rules to an extent. The alternative to this is to go outside of society and live your life like that, which is a choice you can make. But in my opinion, you might as well not exist then, because you go out on your own, you stop using society's resources, you stop doing anything that has to do with any other human. That is a fair way to live your life, but I don't think that's like the way that you will find fulfillment. However, that's just my opinion in choice number one. So if you choose to participate in society, to me, society is like an open-ended puzzle. So you have to try to find a shape that works within society's boundaries and rules, right? Like, you don't necessarily have to follow every single expectation that society places upon us. You can, but that's only if that's your personality style, in my opinion. You also have the freedom to go out and try things on your own, as long as certain surfaces of what you're doing are playing by the rules of society. So this means that you have to have some boundaries you have to agree to some of the boundaries that society puts upon you. And at the same time, you have to like find a way to be quote unquote functional, right? Like provide some form of value by society's very subjective rules, if you want to put it like that. So what this creates is like my image of society is like a structure where in the center of society, like the most axis like part of society would be the most rigid people, basically following every single rule and like I know that society changes the rules, but these are like the people that are at the center, the slowest ones to adopt the new rules. And as you go outside towards the fringes of society, you start getting more freedom and more freedom and more freedom, but you're still constricted by a certain amount of rules and expectations that change with history. So you have to be aware of that. And you will find your place in a certain point in the gradient. Like in the very center, you have to be very rigid. So if you don't find that your personality goes well with being very rigid, then that's not your place. Just find a different place in this huge thing that we call society and try to find a way to make it work. And I think as long as you can find like some way to function with a society with a perspective similar to this one, as long as you can make that work, then it doesn't matter at the end of the day if you have like your own, well, at least for me, right? It didn't matter if I have like mental issues or not, because those are like internal and subjective. And as long as I can find a way to function in the boundaries that society expects of me, then I can have a good life. You know, I can be happy. I can be whatever I want to be, as long as I can find a place. So yeah, that's kind of my perspective, and the reason why I'm not really too concerned about never having gone to like the psychologist or anything like that is because none of my mental issues take me outside of the boundaries that far. So as weird as it gets, I can always find like a small corner where my interests kind of coincide with what society considers valuable. So as long as I can find those little margins, I think I can find some fulfillment in knowing that I can form a part of this society. And to me, at least, that appears to be enough. So I don't know what you guys think about that. Tell me your thoughts. Leave them down in the comments if you have any thoughts about it. I'd be happy to read about your opinions about this stuff. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you around next time. Alright, well, there we go, guys. I hope you guys found some use in that one. Excuse the shitty diagrams, but I think they help a little bit at least. I'm just experimenting with different ways of explaining stuff. Sometimes it doesn't come out the best way, but I'm too lazy to make it again, so it's better than nothing, right? Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe, like, follow me on Twitter, Marker013. And yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.